Hey Tim, we're back again.
Yes.
And today it's busy, isn't it? It's busy here.
No more setup. We're pretty much all set now, finally.
Yeah, excellent. So we saw yesterday some of the Aruba updates and with the live integration, but you've got actually a new piece of hardware today, right?
We have a new product, the Panorama CS12. So this is an extension of our legacy Panorama technology. The key thing is right now we're working with Logic, and for those of you that are familiar with the Panorama, we had very deep mapping for plugins, but the problem we've always had was it wasn't always possible to leverage that level of mapping in every door because we write through the door. We had Nektar, of course, that provided one solution, but of course not everybody wants a plugin host. What we've got here is the best of both worlds, where we've got that technology, but you don't need any kind of plugin host or any wrapper. This is all going directly through Logic. What you've got here is Logic's EQ, and I can go over to get to the upper bands, and you can see that it's all color coded, matching up with the Logic EQ. The bands they match up with Logic's controls.
Ah, nice.
So it's all pre-mapped for you. If I wanted to go to the compression, how would we do that? Let's think about that. Well, normally you'd have to go into the mouse or into the door. In this case, we've got a red color-coded compressor, so I can just press this button and I know I've got my Logic compressor.
And that just opens right on the UI,
yep,
right?
So this is the insert slots, if you like, on your selected track. Then you're going to have sends as well, and there's going to be access for Logic Smart Controls. This is still a prototype. It's not launched yet. This is kind of like a preview, if you like. But you'll have the Logic Smart Controls. All of the channel controls of Logic will be controlled. Of course, you've got high-res automated faders, touch sensitive, and you've got pan control, VU for when audio is playing back. And the color coding is also part of like our mapping technology.
Right.
Okay, so this is going to be consistent, not just with Logic, but with Cubase, with Reaper, for all of the doors that we can integrate with. Essentially, we will bring this across to those customers as well. So that's one way of working. Is the kind of, there's your plugins. That's the controls you want to use, all mapped out for you. But a lot of mix engineers I've talked to aren't so interested in controllers, particularly plugin controllers, because they're so used to working away with the mouse, clicking around, finding the parameters they want. And it's true. How often do you find yourself staring at the door saying, I just want to control that parameter there, and regardless of what controller you've got. It can be such a pain to set that up via MIDI CC learn or anything like that. So what we've got here is the select button. This basically changes the motor fader to be whichever parameter I select for automation. If I want to select the ratio, I click on it and I can immediately control the automation.
Ah, right,
If I want to do the pan, I can do that, you see. So you can just go around in Logic and select the parameters you want to map, and you've got high resolution automated control, and it is really high resolution. If I go to a volume control here, you can see I'm getting literally 0.1 of a dB change.
Nice. So I remember on the original P4 you had to have an external power supply, but I guess with USB-C,
USB-C is doing the job for us. Yeah, the power, even the motor fader, everything's running off just one single USB cable. Oh, at the back there's also a foot switch,
right,
which I should show you quickly. The foot switch is defaulting to toggle record on and off, so punch in, punch out for record.
Yeah.
And if you hold it down, you can turn the data encoder to select different modes for the foot switch: play, stop, return, tap tempo, cycle back and forth, track mute, toggling automation on and off. Something else I've done in here is to make automation a lot more, just a lot easier to use, really. Automation can be intimidating. And how often have you maybe automated something and then left it on and then automated lots of other stuff by accident?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Common problem, right? So, proprietary to Nektar, this isn't a Logic feature, this is something we've added. With the automation, you can if you hold down the auto button, you can go through the different logic modes, but at the very bottom is Nektar's auto touch.
Right, so it's just,
So when you
it's like
touch
clutched,
it's
basically,
on.
yeah.
When you take it off, it's back to read. Okay,
Right.
and that works so well with the selected parameter control because I can just click on here, I can adjust it with what was a pan pot and is now whatever I choose. And when I'm ready to automate, I can just let's turn record off. I can just
Ain't been out in a while anyway. I was hoping I could catch you throwing smiles on my face.
then here it is, automated. And then I can get back to my tweaking and not worry at all about
Right, yeah, that's
automating
really,
those.
yeah,
You can
that's
see what
really
I mean.
helpful, yeah,
So
really helpful.
it's a lightning fast workflow. If you're one of those people that works with their plugins and they all knows their way around like the back of their hand, I get that. I like to work that way too, but I also like having the ability and the functionality of having tactile control from the plugin directly there as well. You get the
Nice.
best of both worlds with this controller, basically.
So, this is a prototype. When are you looking to release, and have you got any idea of pricing?
Well, we're looking at an August release with Logic's integration. We're going to stagger the DAW releases because we want to do this product justice. We want to make sure that when it comes out, you've got, it's going to be very clear marketing for that DAW that we're launching. So that's why we're going to stagger it, to make sure we can do the product justice. Pricing wise, we're looking at about $3.99.
Pounds or dollars, is that?
Dollars.
Right, okay, great.
Yeah, $3.99, and about an August release. Hopefully July. We'll see.
And,
There's no
all-
official release date yet.
And all information via the website, right? Nektartech.
Yes, more information. Nektartech.com. That's right.
Thank you, Tim.
No worries. Thanks.